up, friends? Good morning and greetings and welcome to The Bright Side, your nutritional program dedicated to the understanding of the vast world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. I am your host, Pharmacist Ben, nutritional pharmacist from Boulder, Colorado, registered pharmacist number 12275. I specialize in using nutritional supplements where other healthcare practitioners use toxic pharmaceutical drugs and deadly medical procedures. If you suspect that there are natural nutritional roads to your vitality and health and well-being and to addressing your health challenges, whatever they may be, but you don't know where to begin, you have come to the right place. As you listen to The Bright Side every day, you are more and more in control of your body. You are more and more knowledgeable, and you know you can overcome any health issues. That is why we are here every day on The Bright Side, helping clear up the sometimes confusing world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. Over the last 27 years of practicing pharmacy, I have seen drug-free recoveries from diabetes and hypertension and obesity and skin diseases like acne and psoriasis and eczema and rosacea, digestive ailments, autoimmune issues of all kinds. Recoveries that by the standards of modern medicine can only be called a miracle. But what is in the world of the body, what is in the world of biology, standard operating procedure, because the human biological system is a healing system, it's a regenerating system, it is designed divinely to heal and renew itself on a moment-to-moment basis. And while some folks may call that healing system a miracle, it really is no miracle at all. It is simply the way the body works. If you have questions about health or nutrition or prescription drugs, we're here for you on The Bright Side. We welcome your phone calls. Our number is 855-660-4261. That's 855-660-4261. If you want to purchase any of the longevity products that you hear advertised on the program, you can call the Bright Side Ben phone team at 866-735-2470. That's 866-735-2470. Make sure you ask them about my personal favorite longevity product, the Beyond Tangy Tangerine multivitamin mineral complex powder that you add to water and drink. It's loaded with vitamin A and C and D and E and K. It's got the B complex and chromium and potassium. It'll cost you around $50 a canister. And most folks will notice results like weight loss, appetite suppression, lower blood pressure, loaded with nutrients, a cornucopia of nutrients, as I like to say, and it tastes great too. $50 a canister. You can find out all about it by calling the Bright Side Ben phone team at 866-735-2470. You can also head over to brightsideben.com, my website. You can click on the Buy Now link and pull down on the menu. You'll find all the longevity products, including the OsteoFX and the Healthy Start Pack and the Healthy Body Blood Sugar Pack, the Healthy Bone Pack, the Body Digestion Pack, and all the products that you hear us advertise on the program or hear us recommend on the program. It's all up at brightsideben.com. You can click on the Join the Team link as well if you want to start a longevity business for a one-time $10 fee. You can make some money selling longevity products and enjoy all the tax benefits associated with having your own business for a one-time $10 fee. You can write off your mileage and home office and samples. You can write off stamps and letters, whatever you use to generate a business. Of course, you can make some money, and you can just get your products at the wholesale price, too. One-time $10 fee. You can click on the Join the Team link and find out all about it. Or you can call the Bright Side Ben phone team at 866-735-2470. Also encourage you to check out my blog, pharmacistben.com, which we update regularly with news stories and blog posts. Thank you to my webmaster, Robert Lundgren, for that. You can also head over to benfuchsarchives.com. Peter from the UK has set that up with the search engine. So if you miss a program or you want to review a program or you want to get my take on any particular subjects, you can just head over to Brightside Archives, or Ben Fuchs Archives, benfuchsarchives.com, and all the shows are up there as well as a search engine for searching for specific topics. Okay, let's see. A lot of things I want to talk about today. Got a bunch of interesting letters. I think we'll get to that here maybe a little bit later in the program. Right now, I want to continue talking about eye health and peptides and biological sugars, especially sugars. Sugars that aren't sweet, but sugars that are very functional and very important. These are biological sugars, exist in various forms. Many of them are chains, long chains composed of building block sugars, little pieces of sugar. These building block sugars are called essential sugars, and they are joined together to form long chains of sugars in the same way that fatty acids are building blocks for forming long chains of fats, and amino acids are building blocks for forming long chains of peptides, long proteins. This phenomena of using basic building blocks to form long chemicals is one of nature's most important tricks or most important techniques for creating various chemicals, and it allows for the creation of a great many diverse molecules, a great many diverse and complex molecules that are all formed out of just a few basic building blocks. Just like in the English language, 26 letters can form 150 or 200,000 different words, maybe more. In the case of amino acids, 22 amino acids can be manipulated to form a couple 100,000 different proteins. And in the case of sugars, 8 basic essential sugars can be manipulated into various combinations, ultimately forming hundreds and thousands of polysugars, polysaccharides, long-chain sugars. On our last program, we talked about one of the most important of these biological long-chain sugars, in fact, the most abundant of the long-chain sugars, which are called glucans, Glucan. And these are really, really important molecules. I've been using glucans in skincare products for many, many years, specifically a glucan called beta-glucan. Glucans are made up of little pieces of glucose. Lots of little pieces of glucose, which is the sweet sugar, and this, the most abundant of the sugars, the one that everybody knows about, the one that's used in the body. And little pieces of these glucose molecules are strung together to form these long chains of glucose molecules, and it's called a glucan. Interestingly, when glucose is by itself, it's so unstable and so volatile and so explosive that it can be used as a primary source of fuel for a cell, for an animal cell. But when these glucose molecules that are so explosive and so volatile and so unstable and so energy dense, when they're all holding hands and when they're all linked together, they're so still and they're so restful and they're so stable that they can be used as structural components in a cell, and indeed they are. Glucans are structural components, they're stable, while they're little building blocks. Glucose are explosive and volatile and used for energy. These glucans are super, super important for biological functions, especially for the immune system. If you've ever heard about the importance of eating mushrooms for your immune system, mushrooms have a reputation for being cancer fighters. One of the main reasons is because mushrooms are one of nature's richest sources of glucans. Glucans are found in grains, and they're found in seeds, and they're found in yeast. They're found pretty much throughout nature, and they're incredibly helpful for building a strong immune system. You can actually put glucans right on top of your skin to help prevent sun damage. I was making a spray, a beta-glucan spray for many years that I was telling folks to just keep it cool, and then when you're laying out in the sun, you could spray this cool glucan spray on your skin. It would refresh your skin and will provide you with all the immune-boosting benefits, the anti-sun damage benefits, the anti-photo damage benefits of beta-glucan. You can get beta-glucan in the health food store as a supplement. You can make your own spray. Beta-glucan can be derived out of oats and yeast and barley and various grains, as well as mushrooms, as I say. Glucans mobilize the immune system. They turn the immune system on. They're also involved in helping keep the skin moist and helping keep the skin soft. There's a couple main types of glucans. You've got glucan A and glucan B, or as chemists like to call them, alpha-glucan and beta-glucan. Beta-glucan is the more well-known of the two, and as I say, I've been using beta-glucan in skincare products for many, many years. Oats are maybe the best source of grain beta-glucan, although mushroom beta-glucan is very effective. Oats have a really neat reputation for being soothing and being calming on the skin. Oats have been used to treat eczema and psoriasis. You can make your own oat products, or you can grind up oats and put them into a skincare product. There's a company called Aveeno. Many of you have heard of Aveeno. They advertise a lot. Aveeno sells a lot of different products, but Aveeno started out in the 1940s selling oat-based skincare products that contained beta-glucan. In fact, the name Aveeno is derived from the Latin term for oats, which is avena. The most abundant molecule on planet Earth is actually a glucan. It's the most abundant molecule on the planet. It's a plant material, and like all glucans, is very, very, very common polysaccharide. Glucans are polysaccharides. This very important polysaccharide glucan's got some really interesting properties. I'll tell you what I mean when we come back from our break. I am Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to The Bright Side. Our number is 855-660-4261. We're coming back with more good health information right after this. Don't go away. There's a guy named Dr. Wallach who is anything but your typical doctor. Both a veterinarian and a naturopathic physician, Doc asks, why is this country spending more money on health care by far and ranking 50th in health and longevity worldwide? Doc believes that people should empower themselves with a basic understanding of nutrition, taking charge of their life, and attaining optimal health and longevity through nutrition, not by toxic pharmaceutical drugs that lead to side effects that require more expensive and toxic pharmaceutical drugs. Talk about being dependent on drug companies to our own destruction, no less. This is clearly a deadly recipe. Doc Wallach's message is resonating with an increasing number of Americans who are waking up to all the government and big pharma manipulation of our health and healthcare system. I like what Doc Wallach is saying and doing to enlighten people about healthcare, and I've joined forces with him to help this tireless crusader spread his message. Visit brightsideben.com and listen to Doc Wallach's deadly recipe lectures. It makes a lot of sense, and I invite you to join our Brightside Ben team. Go to brightsideben.com. That's www.brightsideben.com.
Good day, Jim Newcomer from Midas Resource, December 26, 2013. Gold opened this morning at $12.16.10. A 1-ounce gold coin can be purchased for $12.60.82, $630.41 for a half ounce, or $315.21 for a quarter ounce. That's $12.60.82, $630.41, and $315.21.
Hi, this is Ted Anderson. Have you ever wondered why banks, stockbrokers, investment advisors won't talk about gold IRAs? Wait a sec. Gold and silver is going up while Congress is trying to settle on the next debt increase. And there's no end to this madness. That old 401k and IRA can be converted into physical gold without tax consequences. I explained this in my book, 10 Reasons to Buy Gold. Don't let time slip away. Call for your free copy today, 800-686-2237. Get away from that Washington spin and get honest answers about gold. 800-686-2237. The book is free, 800-686-2237.
Who says things can't go down before they go up? The freeze-dry guy, that's who. The freeze-dry guy has just learned of a 2014 manufacturer's price increase on Mountain House freeze-dried foods. So what is he doing about Mountain House food prices going up? The freeze-dry guy is bringing down prices, 20% down for the rest of 2013. Delicious freeze-dried foods like beef stroganoff, green beans, and lasagna with meat sauce are 20% off through December 31st. Freeze-dried peas, diced chicken, and more are 20% off now through December 31st. Go to freezedryguy.com, freezedryguy.com, or call 866-404-3663, 866-404-FOOD. Hurry before Mountain House's 2014 prices. Load up now on tasty freeze-dried foods with a guaranteed shelf life of 25 years or more. Who says ending your year on a down note isn't a good thing? Get Mountain House food down 20% only at freezedryguy.com.
We all know that Berkey water purification systems are the most trusted name in water filtration. As an authorized Berkey dealer for over 6 years and serving thousands of satisfied customers, the Berkey Guy offers amazing specials for Berkey water filtration systems. The Berkey Light systems include a set of self-sterilizing and recleanable black purification elements that purify water by removing chlorine, pathogenic bacteria, cysts, and parasites to non-detectable levels and remove harmful chemicals such as herbicides and pesticides. Order the Berkey Light system today, complete with 2 black Berkey elements for only $231, and the Berkey Guy will ship your order free of charge. With the purchase of a Berkey Light, the Berkey Guy is also offering a set of fluoride and arsenic filters for only $39.99. That's over 30% off the retail price. Call the Berkey Guy at 1-877-886-3653. That's 1-877-886-3653. Or order online at GoBerkey.com. That's GoBerkey.com today.
You are listening to GCN. Visit GCNlive.com today.
We're back on the bright side. I am Pharmacist Ben. Got a couple lines open for you at 855-660-4261. If you have questions about health, nutrition, prescription drugs, if you're not feeling as well as you should or could or want to feel, we can help you. 855-660-4261. You might want to check out the Beyond Tangy Tangerine if you haven't checked it out yet and you've got blood pressure issues or want to lose some weight this holiday season. It makes a great Christmas present, especially for old folks. It's great for kids. It tastes awesome. It makes great freezer pops. You could put it in your smoothies. You could put it in your vodka if you like. and it'll beef up your nutritional value of your vodka, too. It tastes great and help prevent a hangover as well. It's $50 a canister. You can find out all about it at brightsideben.com, or you can call the Brightside Ben phone team at 866-735-2470. Make sure you ask them about joining the team, the Brightside Ben team, helping me in my mission to educate the world about the power and the importance of a good nutritional supplement program. Okay, we're talking about sugars, long-chain sugars, and their importance for health. One of the most important of these long-chain sugars, these glucan sugars that are long strings of glucose, the most abundant molecule on planet Earth. It's a plant material. It's made by plants. It's called cellulose. Cellulose is the most abundant sugar on Earth. It's the most abundant molecule on Earth. And because cellulose is composed of lots of little glucose pieces, just like any glucan, there is lots of little glucose pieces that are locked together, holding hands. I like to think of them as holding hands, forming a chain. That means cellulose has got lots of potential energy locked up in it. Remember, glucose is an explosive molecule, and even though these glucose molecules that are strung together and are holding hands have their energy all trapped, there's a lot of potential energy that's stored in glucose. Cellulose makes a potentially great fuel source. Think about this stuff. It's the most abundant organic substance on Earth, and it's pure explosive energy that's locked up in chemical handcuffs. If we could learn to release that chemical energy, to process that cellulose, we would have the purest, cleanest source of energy and an endless supply of it as well. The problem is the energy in glucose is locked up. It's held tightly, and it's not really very easy to break those bonds and release the sugar so that you can take advantage of all of that energy. Think of two magnets that are so powerful that you can't rip them apart. The bonds in cellulose give it this kind of sticky, hard, locked-in quality that two super strong magnets that are stuck together would have. The bonds in cellulose fiber actually give it a tensile strength that's similar to steel. But if you could figure out how to break those bonds apart, you would have lots and lots of energy available. Goats and sheep and cows and giraffes and so-called ruminants, these are grass-eating animals, they figured out how to do it. They can eat cellulose, they can eat grass, and via multiple stomachs, multiple processing areas, and a very interesting relationship between gut bacteria in those stomachs, germs that live in the gut. Ruminants have figured out how to release that energy that's trapped in cellulose and actually exist based on that energy. Scientists are still trying to figure out how this thing is done and how to break these bonds effectively in an industrial type scale. But they're starting to get good at it, and there's actually prototype factories that are starting to sprout up, no pun intended, starting to sprout up, that are designed to release the energy that's trapped in cellulose. They call biomass, vast amounts of cellulose that are shipped to factories, prototype factories, and these prototype factories will have figured out how to release some of that energy. Still prototypical, though, but in the future we will be deriving lots of our energy from the most abundant molecule on Earth, super clean and super efficient energy. There's also another substance, one of my all-time favorite skincare substances, and we've talked about it periodically on this program. It's kind of like a sugar, kind of like a protein sugar substance. It's actually linked to protein sugar substances, but it's all kind of the same stuff. It's called high hyaluronic acid. And we've talked about high hyaluronic acid a lot on this program. I told you about making your own moisturizer with high hyaluronic acid. You can get high hyaluronic acid capsules and break them open and put them in your favorite lotion, or you can make your own moisture spray with high hyaluronic acid, or your own conditioning kind of shampoo or conditioning fluid, if you will. Not really shampoo, but a conditioning liquid by breaking open a high hyaluronic acid capsule and putting it into aloe or putting it into apple cider vinegar, or just putting it into water. High hyaluronic acid is composed of modified sugars, not exactly sugars, but kind of modified or manipulated sugars. High hyaluronic acid is made up of a modified form of glucose and a very, very interesting sugar, a modified form of the very famous glucosamine molecule. Now, almost everybody listening to this program has heard of glucosamine. Glucosamine has been used for years to help build joints. Glucosamine is a component of joints, but there's a modified form of glucosamine called N-acetylglucosamine. N-acetylglucosamine. Some people will call it NAG, N-A-G. And this NAG that makes up the high hyaluronic acid molecule along with modified glucose is incredibly important for the digestive tract. It is one of the most all-time soothing, healing, tissue regenerating substances you could ever use to build up the digestive tract. And this is one of the reasons why bone soup is so important for digestive health. Bone soup is loaded, absolutely packed with N-acetylglucosamine. In fact, bone soup is actually loaded with high hyaluronic acid. So you can use high hyaluronic acid capsules to build the digestive tract. You can use bone soup, which contains high hyaluronic acid, to build up the digestive tract. You could use aloe to build up the digestive tract because aloe is also a good source of this sugar, N-acetylglucosamine. You can use noni to build up the digestive tract. That's also a source of N-acetylglucosamine. And as a matter of fact, you can actually use plain old glucosamine to build up your digestive tract, and this is one of the hidden benefits of Youngevity's Glucogel caps. If you want absolutely everything to build up your digestive system, to build up the digestive lining, if you're dealing with Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis or any kind of intestinal problem, you might want to consider using the Glucogel caps. I know nobody's probably told you about this. People don't really talk about using the Glucogel caps to build up the digestive system, but it turns out that via this glucosamine, in the same way that N-acetylglucosamine from bone soup or from aloe or high hyaluronic acid can support digestive health, same with the Glucogel caps from Youngevity. And if you want absolutely everything to help build up your digestive system, in addition to bone soup, in addition to high hyaluronic acid, in addition to this N-acetylglucosamine, you may want to consider getting yourself on the Glucogel caps from Youngevity. Hyaluronic acid is also very important for helping absorb water. The body will store it in the lower parts of the skin, the so-called dermis. There's lots and lots of hyaluronic acid in the dermis, and taking hyaluronic acid capsules can be one of the best skin anti-aging supplements that you can ever take. It can also help you moisturize the skin. Keeping the skin moist and soft entails a heck of a lot more than using a topical moisturizer. In fact, using a topical moisturizer is a great way to guarantee that your skin will never be moist from the inside out. That's because the more moisturizer you use, the less natural moisture factors your skin is going to make. Got a letter from John in Minnesota. He asked me, he says, earlier this week you said that dry skin was a metabolic issue. Can you please send me info where I can look into fixing this? My whole family suffers from this, especially in the frigid Arctic winters of Minnesota. Well, hang on, John, if you're listening, and hang on, other listeners, if you're listening, because we're going to tell you about how you can take care of your dry skin without using any moisturizers, simply by using good nutritional supplementation. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to The Bright Side. We're coming back at you with more good health information right after this.
This alert just came in. This special announcement is for business owners and leaders of organizations who've been waiting for the right time to build. General Steel has made it impossible to wait any longer with rock-bottom prices that could save you thousands. That's right. General Steel, America's leader in pre-engineered structures, is offering buildings at prices you will never see again. Don't miss these prices. A 50 by 100 for under $30,000. You heard right. That's 5,000 square feet under $30,000. Manufacturers, if you need a larger building, try a 100 by 100 commercial building for $129,000. You can't afford to rent with these prices. Imagine a 70 by 100 foot church building for under $69,000. With the economy improving and interest rates still at historic lows, you can't afford to wait. So call 866-91-STEEL. Lock in your price now. Take delivery in spring. 866-91-STEEL. That's 866-917-8335.
To thank you for being a loyal listener, we have a limited time freebie offer for you. Claim your free heirloom tomato seeds, just pay shipping, right now at 123freeseeds.com. These aren't ordinary seeds. These are heirloom, non-genetically modified super seeds that are open pollinated and can be grown, harvested, and replanted endlessly. These survival seeds are actually more valuable than gold in a crisis. Go to 123freeseeds.com and you can get an airtight storage packet of 150 super seeds free while supplies last to say thank you for being a loyal listener. First come, first served. Just cover shipping. Go to 123freeseeds.com now to see if your free heirloom seeds are still available. That's 123freeseeds.com.
An e-cig revolution is sweeping across the country. But is yours American-made? Vaporia e-liquid by LeSig is. Manufactured in Arkansas with 100% USA-sourced ingredients. And when you buy American, you support local jobs. Vaporia e-liquid by LeSig is top quality at an affordable price. The very principle that once drove the American economy. Get great taste with no ash, tar, or smoke. You'll be wondering why you didn't make the change to Vaporia e-liquid by LeSig a long time ago. LeSig.com has everything you need, for beginners to the advanced vaping enthusiast, with a wide variety of hardware, and also imported e-liquid flavors as well. Plus, LeSig smokes the competition with fast, free, same-day shipping, real people customer service, and a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. Support our country and become a Vaporeate at LeSig.com. Or call 870-525-1440, 870-525-1440. LeSig e-cigarettes for today's modern smoker. We live in a complicated society. Stressful issues are always popping up. Have you ever been treated unfairly by someone? Have you ever been overcharged for a repair? Have you ever signed a contract or a document? Worried about identity theft? How many times have you been in those unique situations where you just wanted to call an attorney to find out if you're right or wrong, or what your legal rights are? But every time you think about calling an attorney, what do you think about first? That's right. Who do you call, and how much will it cost? Our friends at Legal Shield have found a solution. With a nationwide network of 6,900 attorneys who average 19 years of experience, Legal Shield's law firms take over 40,000 calls per week helping their members. For less than $20 per month, you can have access to Legal Shield on everything from the trivial to the traumatic. Let Legal Shield stand up for your rights at lsprotection.com. That's lsprotection.com. Or call 855-340-SAVE, 855-340-7283.
Great news, pure water lovers. BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com has a special discount offer for all GCN listeners. You can't do better than a Big Berkey for economy. For only 1.7 cents a gallon, a single set of filters can last for 5 to 10 years. There's none better than a Big Berkey for emergency preparedness as a backup water source. And you just can't beat a Big Berkey to remove dangerous chlorine, all types of fluoride, pathogenic bacteria, cysts, parasites, and unhealthy byproducts from municipal water. Berkey water filter systems are even powerful enough to purify stagnant pond water. For the gold standard in water filters, get a Big Berkey at BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. And all GCN listeners get 5% off all ceramic filter systems. For details, call 1-877-99-BERKEY. That's 877-99-BERKEY. Big Berkey Water Filters, for the love of clean water.
Thank you for listening to GCN. Visit GCNlive.com today.
I am Pharmacist Ben. John writes, earlier this week you said dry skin was a metabolic issue. Can you please send me info on where I can look into fixing this? My whole family suffers from this. Well, here's info for you right now. First of all, dry skin is indeed a metabolic issue. That means it's a chemistry issue. It's not a skin issue. All right? Dry skin is not a skin issue. It's a chemistry issue. It has to do with the chemistry of moisture factors. Your skin makes moisture factors. There are fatty moisture factors, and there's sugary moisture factors, and there's protein moisture factors, and the whole schmear, the whole complex, absorbs and sucks up water. Protein, fats, and sugars absorb, suck up, trap water. If you have dry skin, you got a protein, fat, and sugar issue, period. That's it. Metabolism. And no skincare company in the world wants you to know that, because skincare companies want to sell you skincare products, but the problem is, the more skincare products you use, the less your skin has to make its own moisture factors. Your skin ain't no dummy. Your skin's not stupid. Your skin's not going to waste its time and precious resources making moisture factors if You sealed up the surface with your moisturizing lotion, which is basically wax and oil. So what do? Well, first and foremost, if you got dry skin, focus on fats. That's the most important substance when it comes to keeping your skin moist. Fats. Protein and sugars are definitely important, but nothing is more important than fats. By fats, I mean essential fatty acids primarily, EFAs. Your ultimate EFAs from Longevity are a capsule. You take 3 to 6 to 9 to 12 of them a day internally, but nothing is better for moisturizing the external part of your body, the skin. Yes, you take these essential fatty acids internally, but there's nothing better externally for your skin because moisturization occurs from the inside out. Then you got to also make sure that you're absorbing your fats. Dry skin very oftentimes is linked to gallbladder problems, liver problems, intestinal problems, pancreatic problems, stomach problems, which almost everybody has. And this is why people have dry skin. This is why most people have dry skin. Raise your hands out there if you got dry skin. I can't see you, but I can guarantee you probably 90% of you are raising your hands. Maybe more, because it seems like everybody has dry skin. This is a symptom of how sick we are in terms of our digestive systems and our absorption, our ability to absorb nutrients. So, number one, first and foremost, get yourself on the essential fatty acids, Longevity's ultimate EFAs. Make sure you're eating fats, eating fatty foods, eating coconut oil. Coconut oil on top of the skin is okay, but nothing beats it. No topical remedy beats internal coconut oil. You can put all the coconut oil on top of your skin that you want, but it isn't going to have anywhere near the same benefits as internal coconut oil or internal essential fatty acids or internal digestive enzymes that help you digest and absorb fats. Pancreatin, by the way, is a wonderful complex of enzymes made from pancreas that is very important for all fat absorption issues. There's so many other things you could do. We talked about high hyaluronic acid. You know what? You can't make moisture factors without vitamin C. You can't make moisture factors without the B complex. So those are also important. The Beyond Tangy Tangerine, of course, is a wonderful source of vitamin C and the B complex as well. So in addition to sugars, in addition to essential fatty acids, in addition to fat absorption aids, in addition to the Beyond Tangy Tangerine, there's lots of things you could do to help help improve moisturization of the skin. Protein is also very important and very underrated. Even creatine, the nutritional supplement that everybody knows about for lifting weights, for building a strong body after you come home from the gym, is also very functional and important when it comes to keeping your skin moist. There's so many things you could do internally to take care of your dry skin. And by the way, any skin health issue, I don't care if it's rosacea, eczema, acne, dry skin, photoaging, hyperpigmentation, dark spots, whatever, vitiligo, any skin condition needs to be first and foremost considered a chemistry, metabolic, biochemical, internal concern, which means get yourself on a good nutritional supplement program, focus on digestive health and wellness, stabilize blood sugar, work on the triangle of disease, and listen to The Bright Side, folks, because this is the only radio program where you're going to hear these kinds of ideas about the fundamental nature of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. And by the way, if you still haven't checked out my post at pharmacistben.com about this whole should I take a multivitamin issue that was in the news a couple of days ago, you may want to head over to pharmacistben.com and take a look at my post. Or also you can go to the archive page at brightsideben.com and listen to my rant about the whole multivitamin, should I take a multivitamin nonsense that came out earlier this week. Okay, our number today, 855-660-4261. We do have a line open for you. Let's take our first phone call of the day. Stephanie in California, what's going on? Welcome to The Bright Side.
Hey, I had called about a month ago with the headaches, and I went through puberty, and you recommended progesterone. And I realized that at that time I also had Lyme's disease, and sometimes my body aches really, really bad. I can't even move, I'm in a lot of pain, my neck, my head, and all the chronic Lyme disease symptoms.
Now, how do you know it's Lyme disease? Did they find a little Lyme in your blood? Did they find a little? No, I got tested. You did? What did they test for, though? Do you know? Did they test for the? Yeah. Go ahead.
Years, but I was on the East Coast. That's where I'm originally from.
Yeah. So what did they test for when they tested for Lyme's disease? Because we know doctors are always right and they're really smart. So what did they test for?
I don't.
Oh, you don't know, do you? I'll bet your doctor doesn't even know what he tested for. There's no such thing. Lyme's disease is just some silly scam. I don't know if anybody's ever seen the Lyme disease, the so-called Lyme bacteria. There's a lot of tick diseases. There's this thing, Lyme disease, that everybody seems to be obsessed about. I'm not convinced that it's a little Lyme or a little Borrelia bacteria, which is supposedly what causes the Lyme disease. Borrelia bacteria, or whatever it is. First of all, if you got neurological problems, migraine headaches, pain, and you think it's Lyme's disease, joint pain, whatever, and you think it's Lyme disease, there's nothing you could do about it. They'll give you antibiotics, but that's not going to help. How many people have had their Lyme disease disappear when they took antibiotics? Most people will have Lyme's disease symptoms disappear if they take enough antibiotics, long enough period of time, but we don't know if it's the antibiotics that took care of it, or it's the time that took care of it, or if it's any kind of changes they made in their lives. So I'm not convinced. I'm not going to say yay or nay. Maybe there is a little Borrelia bacteria that's causing Lyme disease, but personally, I'm looking at other symptoms. If I have neurological problems, joint problems, migraine headaches, what I want to look at is my immune system and what is activating my immune system. Perhaps it is a tick, but you said you had other things going on as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I was when I was little, I was always on antibiotics, like always, from when I was like born.
Now we're getting warmer here.
I had a colic. I have like fat malabsorption. I've had headaches. The progesterone helped a little bit.
Well, it's more than progesterone. But isn't that interesting how you had all these problems your whole life, and then all of a sudden they got really bad, and then the doctor said, oh, you have Lyme's disease, or you have Lyme disease, right? But you had the same problem your whole life. This is the kind of nonsense.
No, I had got diagnosed a long time ago.
You had Lyme disease. You had Lyme disease. Hang on, Stephanie. You had Lyme disease diagnosed a long time ago?
Yeah, probably 6 or 7 years ago.
And how old are you, Steph?
I'm 23, but
and how old were you when you started taking antibiotics?
Probably toddler, definitely maybe infant to toddler. And I was on them until I was about 8, and I had my tonsils.
Hang on, we got to take a break, Steph. So you started taking antibiotics when you were 8. You got diagnosed when you were 17 with Lyme disease, right? You see where I'm going with this? Hang on, Stephanie. We'll finish up when we come back from our break. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to The Bright Side. We'll be back after this.
Hey, everybody. Jason Lewis here with another great idea from JasonLewisTeam.com. Now, how would you like an energy drink that's actually good for you? That's right, one that not only gives you an afternoon pick-me-up, but that's loaded with the most important antioxidants for reducing the damage from stress. It's called Pollen Burst, and it's a natural burst of energy that lasts for hours. Now, most energy drinks rely on a massive dose of caffeine, sugar, or even vitamin B. Pollen Burst takes a more balanced approach, and that's why I like it. I also love the fact that Pollen Burst has plenty of vitamin D and green tea extract. This is the best energy drink I've ever tried. So trust me, you'll not only like it better than the others, you'll love the way it's individually packaged for freshness as well. They've got these on-the-go stick packs. They're great. Pollen Burst. It's available at JasonLewisTeam.com or simply call 1-855-310-TEAM. For a natural burst of energy, it's Pollen Burst at JasonLewisTeam.com or 1-855-310-TEAM.
So we decided to upgrade the look of our home.
Improve the curb appeal.
We decided to add the look of stone to the exterior.
We really like the stacked stone look.
Yeah, but when I checked into the price, it was ridiculous. No way could we afford it.
Then a friend told me about Genstone. Genstone.
Genstone comes in lightweight panels made of polyurethane. They've actually engineered the hassle out of installation. No mortar, no mesh. It was easy. Even I could do it.
We just screwed the panels to the wall and it looks like stone. I mean, it really looks like stone.
Yeah, from the box to the wall in minutes.
We love the look of our home now.
And Genstone is durable, comes with a 25-year warranty, and offers additional R-value for insulation.
If you want the look of stone at a price you can afford, call Genstone
at 855-955-STONE.
Trust me, you'll save money.
And you'll love the look.
855-955-STONE. That's 855-955-7866.
If you owe the IRS back taxes, listen carefully. Sweeping changes to IRS policies will help more people than ever eliminate their tax debts once and for all. And now, I can help you reduce or eliminate your tax debts and end your tax nightmare. Hi, I'm Dan Pilla. I've helped thousands of people reduce and eliminate tax debts they couldn't pay, and after more than 30 years of experience dealing with the IRS, I can tell you there's no such thing as a hopeless tax case. And with the IRS's new policies, it's easier than ever to put your tax debt behind you once and for all. Call now at 800-346-6829 to learn how I can help you. You know your IRS debt will not go away by itself, but you don't have to live in fear anymore. Call 800-346-6829. Learn how I can help you eliminate wage and bank levies, release tax liens, and negotiate a settlement with the IRS that will put your tax nightmare behind you forever. Call 800-34-NO-TAX or go to taxhelponline.com. That's taxhelponline.com.
Who says things can't go down before they go up? The freeze-dry guy, that's who. The freeze-dry guy has just learned of a 2014 manufacturer's price increase on Mountain House freeze-dried foods. So what is he doing about Mountain House food prices going up? The freeze-dry guy is bringing down prices, 20% down for the rest of 2013. Delicious freeze-dried foods like beef stroganoff, green beans, and lasagna with meat sauce are 20% off through December 31st. Freeze-dried peas, diced chicken, and more are 20% off now through December 31st. Go to freezedryguy.com, freezedryguy.com, or call 866-404-3663, 866-404-FOOD. Hurry before Mountain House's 2014 prices. Load up now on tasty freeze-dried foods with a guaranteed shelf life of 25 years or more. Who says ending your year on a down note isn't a good thing? Get Mountain House food down 20% only at freezedryguy.com.
Thank you for listening to GCN. Visit GCNlive.com today.
We're back on the bright side. Hey, Stephanie, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to rip on you there. I hope you didn't take that personally. I just get so ticked off when I hear people, not you, but when I hear medical professionals talking about this. There's probably something called Lyme disease, but it's just rare. And most people who say they have Lyme disease or who've been told they have Lyme disease don't have it. Especially you, Stephanie. You told me you were on antibiotics when you were 8 years old, and then you got diagnosed.
No, I was on antibiotics from 1 year to about 8 years old.
Okay.
Constant, back to
and
back. And then I had adenoids and tonsils out, and then they told me that I had Lyme at puberty, around 13, and that's when I started getting the mental fog, and I couldn't think, I'm in a lot of pain.
Steph, listen, you're young, you're innocent, you're sweet, you're naive, you believe these things, you believe these people. They don't know what the heck they're talking about. You've been sick your whole life, my dear, and it's not Lyme disease. And the problem is you're focusing externally. You're focusing on this bacteria that comes from a tick, and you're missing all of the things that are going wrong in your body. Number one, first and foremost, I don't know you, Stephanie. I'm not a psychic, Stephanie. I'm not a wizard, but I'm going to tell you this. 100% guarantee you have a digestive health condition. Not 99%, not 98%, 100%. Capiche? May sound familiar, my dear?
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Okay. I'm not psychic.
Bloated stomach all the time.
Exactly. This is what the problem is, sweetheart. You can change it today. You can begin the healing process today. And don't let any boneheaded medical professional tell you it's Lyme disease. It's not fair. It's rude. It's offensive. It's a slap in your face. It's a slap in my face. It's a slap in anybody who wants to help you's face. The fact of the matter is you're dealing with something that's getting into your body chronically, not a tick bite. It's a chronic condition. Something is getting into your body all the time. It's almost certainly something you're eating. So number one, get yourself on the Biolumin Nightly Essence probiotic bacteria today. That alone will make you feel better.
Oh, I take the 100 billion raw biotics.
Awesome. I don't know what that one is, but if it's 100 billion units, it's probably good. Eat fermented foods, cabbage. Cabbage soup is especially good, by the way, even if it's not fermented. But sauerkraut's also great. Kimchi, miso, tempeh. Subsist on bone soup and fermented foods, and cabbage soup too. All right, that should be the main source of nutrition. Go ahead.
I have fat malabsorption too. When I take the whey protein, it makes me really, really hungry. Like I'm like almost ravenous. Like, I gotta eat it. Like,
Steph, listen, sweetheart, I got a bunch of calls I got to get to, so I can't spend as much time with you as I want. I'm just going to tell you a couple ideas and start doing them right away. You're going to start to feel better. Link your bloating and your symptoms to foods. Eliminate those foods. Every time you bloat, write it down in a book, and then write down what you ate a couple hours before, 3, 4, 5 hours before. Start to eliminate foods. That's the most important thing you can do. Stay on the probiotics. That's the second most important thing you could do. Finish up all your meals with apple cider vinegar, and then get on digestive enzymes, the ultimate enzymes, after all your meals as well. You might want to consider some pancreatin as well. You can get that at a health food store after all fatty meals. Use lecithin granules after all fatty meals. Maybe throw in some extra bile salts after all fatty meals. In fact, after all meals, throw in some bile salts. Start using liquid nutrition, the Beyond Tangy Tangerine. Sip on it all day long. There's so many more things you could do, Stephanie, but the most important thing I'm going to tell you right now is don't pay any attention to any nonsense about Lyme disease. Focus on digestive health and wellness. Use digestive supplements and focus on problem foods, and then eliminate those foods. If you want more information, shoot me an email, ben@ksco.com, and put your phone number in there. Sorry we just got to move on. We got so many calls here. I want to get to as many people as I can. Jody in Colorado, welcome to the bright side. What's up?
Hey there, Ben. How you doing?
I'm doing great. What's going on?
Great. Hey, I just wanted to call and update you on the amazing help that you gave my friend David Brunelli.
Jody. I know who you are, Jody. Hey, Jody. How'd you like my seminar?
Hey, it was fabulous. It was fabulous. Very, very interesting how the skin is supposed to be hydrating and moisturizing itself. Very informative. Thank you.
Sure. Go ahead. Now you told me about I helped you. Somebody had a Friedreich's ataxia, right?
Yes, that's spinal cerebral degeneration with Friedreich's ataxia. That's what he had.
And now, did we talk on the radio, or did I talk to you in person?
You talked to me in person.
Okay.
Yes, and so what you told me, it's definitely, all disease is cell disease, and it all begins with the digestion process. And so what we put him on was the Longevity's digestion pack, and just loaded up on the EFAs. He got loading in glucogel, cherry mints, Z-radical, and then doubling up on selenium as well, coconut oil, internally no sugar, bone soup, and just loaded up with high cholesterol items, like whole milk, eggs that are soft, butter, cream, and no gluten. And I got to tell you what, he's sleeping better, and he is walking more than ever now. So
and now Friedreich's ataxia is a supposed genetic disease where the nervous system just kind of falls apart. So now he's walking okay. How's he talking?
You know what? He's talking a lot better, even though it's slow, at times, and, the cold weather does affect him big time.
Keep him going.
But he's doing a lot better. So I just wanted to give him cheers, and you cheers, and thank you for all your help.
Thank you so much, Jody. I appreciate you sharing. How long's it been?
It's only been 2 months.
That's it?
Yeah.
You keep up the good work. Thank you so much for sharing that. I really appreciate it, Jody. Hope to see you soon.
Hey, thank you so much, Ben. And you know what? You've got it all going on. Just thankful that you're sharing all that you know. Thanks.
Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day, beautiful weekend, and happy holidays, Jody.
Okay, you too. Thank you.
Okay, let's see. I just lost all my phone calls, John. Who's next on the line? Give me a hint. Johnny? Do we have Johnny? Let's go to Sean. Sean in California. What's going on, Sean? 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 No, we lost Sean. Did we lose Sean? Sean? Okay, Truth Raider. What's up, Truth Raider? Carl, how you doing, buddy?
Well, season's greetings, Pharmacist Ben. Can you hear me?
Greetings to you. I hear you loud and clear. How can we help you,
excellent.
my friend? What's going on?
The fast food conspiracy.
Oh, yeah.
That's the question of the week.
Yeah. Read Fast Food Nation. Did you read that book, Fast Food Nation, Eric Schlosser?
I have to get that yet. No, I haven't gotten that. Sounds like a great idea. What is in the ingredients, and what are they doing conspiracy-wise that gets us to keep going back? What keeps the lines long at all these restaurants?
Well, a couple things. First of all, we're so starved in fats and salts. Anywhere we can get fat and salt, we're going to go for it. This is one of the fallacies of trying to go low fat and low salt. You can't do it. Anytime you try to restrict your fat and your salt, you're going to find yourself craving fat and salt. You're not going to be able to handle. You're not going to be able to withstand the siren call of French fries and hamburgers and other fatty and salty foods. And by the way, we're also deficient in protein. So when somebody throws a hamburger in our face with fat and salt on it, it's irresistible. When somebody throws a sugar with fat and salt, which is what French fries are, or chips, that's irresistible as well. All the foods we love are combinations of salt or chemicals that mimic salt, a sugar, and oils, and we find those things irresistible. There's a place in Philadelphia called the Menel Institute. The Menel Institute studies how the brain responds to different chemicals, and they're funded by drug companies and food manufacturing companies, food processing companies, and they are obsessed with figuring out how to hit our hot buttons, how to hit our brain's hot buttons. We are being chemically manipulated for profit. This is the most insidious and evil and nasty plot you could possibly imagine. Our bodies, the health of our bodies, the health of our children's bodies, the health of our parents' and grandparents' bodies is being manipulated by food companies, food processing companies, fast food companies for economic interest. They could care less about me and you and our loved ones, which is why I tell people every time you pass by the Golden Arches, you should be giving them the finger. Every time you should be driving through the Golden Arches or driving through your fast food joint, you should be driving past it and giving them the finger as you do, because they hate you. They want you out of the gene pool after they've extracted all of your money. They're the enemy. How the heck can we possibly participate in our own demise to this extent? It's craziness. It's absolute craziness. So fast food. The problem with fast food is the people who make that fast food are scientists who study how our brain works vis-a-vis these chemicals. They know exactly the kind of chemicals that they need to put in their foods that'll keep us eating, that'll keep us driving through, oblivious to what's happening at the end of the day to our bodies. Go watch the movie Super Size Me and look what happens to this poor guy when he lives on McDonald's for 30 days. And this is what happens. The fact of the matter is that you can't expect to eat the corporate swill and then enjoy the wonderful God-given benefits of this beautiful, healthy, health-manifesting, healing, and regenerating system we call the human body. Get yourself on a nutritional supplement program. I know it's hard, folks. I know most of us aren't feeling as well as we should, but there is an answer. There's a solution, and it involves getting yourself on a good nutritional supplement program, understanding how your body works, being spiritually connected, being mentally, understanding how the mind works, understanding how the emotions work, and making sure you participate in your own health. There's not a doctor in the world that can do it for you, but we can do it ourselves. Praise God. Thank you so much, folks, for listening. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You have been listening to The Bright Side. Check out my blog, pharmacistben.com. We will be back at you on Monday with more good health information. Thanks for listening. Have a wonderful, beautiful day. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye for now.
For over 5 years, you've been hearing about the Berkey guy, so you may know a few things about him. For example, you are well aware of the superior quality and effectiveness of Berkey water filters and accessories. But did you know the Berkeys have had independent lab tests done to prove just how effective they are? It's true, and he can email you the test results. Just visit GoBerkey.com. You may also know that the Berkey guy has helped tens of thousands of people get better prepared. Now here's something you may not know. GoBerkey.com has amazing specials and deals all the time on a wide variety of survival and preparedness products. Most ready to ship same day. Visit the Berkey guy at GoBerkey.com and be sure to click the red Products on Sale Now button. You can always call toll-free 877-886-3653. Again, that's 877-886-3653. GoBerkey.com, home of the Berkey guy.
American gardeners and fellow patriots, make the right choice with your money, time, and your family food supply. Choose 100% pure heirloom seeds in the Survival Seed Vault from MyPatriotSupply.com. Why spend more? The Survival Seed Vault from MyPatriotSupply.com is only $37.95 and includes 20 varieties of pure, hardy, easy-to-grow heirloom seeds. Yes, only $37.95. That's 70% less than our competitors. You could buy 3 Survival Seed Vaults for less than one of theirs. The Survival Seed Vault from MyPatriotSupply.com MyPatriotSupply.com includes detailed planting and seed-saving instructions and ships same day. Plus, all orders over $49 ship free. MyPatriotSupply.com is American-owned by patriots like you, passionate about freedom and preparedness. Call now, 866-229-0927. That's 866-229-0927. Or discover more emergency preparedness items when you order at MyPatriotSupply.com. Choose the original. Choose the Survival Seed Vault at MyPatriotSupply.com.